Morning. Could you just tell me your name?
Okay, my name is Rayon Cunningham. Yeah.
And your wife, she passed, Nurse Cunningham, right?
Yes.
Before we go down into everything, just tell me a little about yourself. Where do you work? Something like that.
Okay, so I'm a very fun-loving person, very respectful, and I mean, if you ask anybody, they'll tell you that I'm a God-fearing person, and I always try to make peace.
Okay.
Right. So,
which church do you go to?
Seton Crescent.
Seton Crescent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm employed at Sablama Public General Hospital. Transport and maintenance supervisor currently.
Okay.
I've been working there since 2005.
Okay.
I went there as artisan. So
okay.
Although I am major in electrical, I went there as an artisan. So I do electrical and I do like plumbing and other stuff.
Okay.
Right. So from there, I am a hard-working person, and I always try to expound on what I have, to always learn, to catch on, and to practically give my best in everything. Because at the end of the day, when I go to work, I like to give the best I can.
Yes, full 100.
Yes. It give me a good feeling. Right. So you know, person see your work and you see that you're dedicated and you're hardworking and you are the type of person that you try to get things done. You're a leader. Yeah. So
when were you promoted to supervisor?
So from there, I was promoted to mechanical technician.
Okay.
Right. I was promoted to mechanical technician.
That will be how long after you started?
After around 4 years.
Okay. Okay.
Around 4 years. So I went there as I was artisan 1 and then artisan 3, and then I was promoted to mechanical technician. So I was responsible for a part of supervising the maintenance team and to get the mechanics up and to ensure that their servicing is in order and all of that. So from there, I always, as I say, I always try to be my best to give my all. So from there, there was an ad came out for transport and maintenance supervisor.
That was when?
That was, in 2018, thereabout.
Okay.
19, 20, 21. 17, 2018, thereabout. So I'm saying that, looking at myself, I mean, cause I used to, work closely with the current transport and maintenance supervisor. You know, he was, you know, he see my potential, so he always give me things to do for him, and we have a good working relationship. You see that the interest was there and everything was good.
Okay.
So I said to myself that I think I should give this a shot, apply and think. And I mentioned it to one of my friends. She's the administrator and thing, and she encouraged me and thing. Okay. And she really play a big part in ensuring that my application went through and it reached where it's supposed to reach. So for that I'm very thankful. So I was still, because there was a lot of person apply and thing. Okay. So I went and I interview, I get a call here. So I went and there was a few person there and thing, So I was the first person to go in. So I went in and I was a little nervous, Yeah, so they asked me a few questions and all of that about myself and why I'm interested in the work and all of that, and with my explanation, the love for it, and you know, the technical knowledge and all of that, and the drive. Yeah, so
you were successful. Finally.
Yes, finally I was successful.
All right, so you have been a supervisor since then.
Yes, yes.
All right, about your wife now. How long have you known her?
Well, I was employed. Well, I went to hospital 2005. She came there a year after.
She should have come to the hospital 2006.
Yeah, in that.
As a young nurse.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So back then I do technician a lot. So I was like fixing DVD, TV, phones, and all electronics.
Okay.
Right? So I was at the workshop and I was doing something, and I hear somebody like, I saw a shadow, but I didn't like really look then. So the person knocked. So when I look, it was very, you know, nice nurse.
Yeah.
So apparently she wasn't in her uniform then. Apparently she had come off work and she went home and come back. So she said that, are you Mr. Cunningham? So I said, yes, I'm Mr. Cunningham. She said that somebody told me, like I said, one of my friends told me that you fix DVD and stuff. So I said, yes. So he said, okay, all right. Back then it was, I don't know if you remember, the digital DVD. Yes, so it was one of those. So he said, I went over and I was watching my DVD, and all of a sudden it does stop, and I tried to, and it's not working. So I said, okay, let me check it, and I checked it, and it was not anything major. It was something with the motor. It wasn't spinning fast enough. So I had a lot of components. I just changed it and give it to her. So she was like, "Wow, you're a very good man. And how much do I owe you?" I said, "No, man, it's okay. Cause you know, it was okay. It's okay."
So did you realize that she was a nurse then?
Yes.
Yes. Only nurse would take things there, so.
Yes. I know that you're a nurse. Cause you tell me that you're a nurse.
Okay.
So I said, okay. So I said, all right. I said, okay. So a few days after, like a 2 or 3, I saw her again. And she said, you know, we have.
She was in her uniform this time?
Yes. And we have a short conversation. And she said, all right. And I saw her again after that, and we were talking, you know, and she said that she was living by the nurses' quarters.
She said,
you know, you fix my DVD. Do you want to, you know, come and watch a movie? So I said, oh, sure. I would love to.
Yeah.
So I was coming off work like probably in 5 o'clock. I was supposed to work till 10. So I tell my supervisor that, you know, I have a
so there's something coming
up. So I was excited because I didn't expect it. I understand. I wanted to say something to her, but you know,
she's a something.
Yes, to I was like,
you
know, it was like. So I went and, you know, watched a movie, and we started to talk and about herself and stuff, and you know, I don't know, there was
this connection.
There was a connection, you know. I never really, you know, feel, you know.
Yes.
So I was like, you know, there's, you know, something special.
So
right, and from then I continued to, you know, visit, and
the rest that I say is history.
Yeah, the rest is history, I'm telling you. Trust me.
So that was in 06.
Yes, 06. Coming up.
Okay, that was like what, 15 years ago. Yeah. So when did you get married?
Well, we get married like a year and a half.
After that? What? You move fast.
Yes, because I'm telling you, I've been with person before. You know, you know, there's a different feeling. There's a different, you know, it's like you know that. Yes. This is the person that you want to be with. You know,
so the first child was born how long after that?
Actually, when we married, the first child was
already. Okay. So how many kids now? 3?
3. Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So the first one would be what? 14 years?
The first one is the first one is 13.
Okay. So how has things been since? All right. Let us go back to when you first found out that both of you were sick? What happened there?
All right, so we were together at the time and in the room. And
about how long ago? Which month? You remember?
It was in September.
Early September.
Yeah, early September.
No man, it will be August then, because we are now in early September. It will be August.
Yes. Yeah, in August.
Early August.
Yeah,
okay.
In August. Right. So you know, she was having a little coughing and thing, and I was having a little, but you know, it's not anything major. So we were you know, taking some DPH and you know. So
did COVID cross any of your mind?
Well, at the time, no.
Okay.
In the early phase of, you know, we, sometimes you have a little cough. It's you know, it's not anything. So the morning she went to work. I went
and
to
she
work.
she was to work at the A&E in
she's a nursing manager. So at the time she was responsible for the A&E department at the time.
And she has been a nursing manager for how long?
Apparently probably 3 years.
Okay. So in the nursing field you have a regular nurse and then
you have each stage you have probably the EN or EAN, and then you have the nurse. Nurse 1 or nurse 2, and then you have the nurse manager or the sister.
Okay. So she was a sister,
yeah.
Or a nurse manager. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So she was in charge of
the A&E department
and ensuring that nurses are and the staff is okay and the whole operation.
Okay.
In terms of.
So you said in early August you're having this.
Yes.
Both of you were having the coffee?
Yes, but it's not like it's constant. It's just now and again you have a little, you know, and. You know, you are okay. Right? So she went to work and she worked the night. Right? So normally she would call me when she was ready. So I normally would pick her up. I noticed at the time came and she not called. So I was trying to call her, but I didn't get her. Apparently her phone probably run down. So I said, alright, I have to leave to work. So I leave. And I was checking for her, and there was a meeting. There was a general meeting. So I went and I realized that, after I sit down, I saw her come in. So
at the same hospital.
At the same hospital. Yeah. So she was in the mask, the N95, and all of that. And all that,
so you used to see her in something like that before?
Well, I've never seen her in an N95 mask, but I saw her in the regular mask. So, you know, I was looking at her and I was like, you know, there was just this weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so she came in and sit down and the meeting started and she started to give her our report and all of that about the A&E department and what is going on and all of that and all of that. And, you know, to the truth, throughout the whole meeting, I kept looking at her. I don't know if anybody noticed. I kept looking. There was this strange, I don't know. Anyway, the meeting over, and you know, I was expecting her to say, all right, I'm going to bring her home now. But she didn't leave there because she had some other things to tie it up. So after she called me and said she ready, and I, you know, bring her home, and you know, everything was okay. That night, I came home like in the probably.
Slow down. I notice you're kind of getting. I know the memory. Just slow down a bit and see if you can regain your composure, because you know I realize I know what is happening, but I know it's not easy. Just. I know it's not easy. It's not easy, you know. But just. All right. So you say you were at the meeting. You took her home that night.
So we were there and we were talking, and you know we were talking about all sorts of things, and you know I lay on her, like on her close to her, and I feel like that she was warm. So I said that Gibbs is so warm. She said she don't know, probably is the time. The fan was on and everything. So I said, no man, you feel like you're having fever. And we get the thing and said, oh, you're having fever. So we had the Panadol. So she take the Panadol, and you know she
and at that time COVID across in your mind?
I don't know if it crossed her mind, but I was sort of thinking, you know.
But it wasn't something that you and I would have said.
No, we didn't say it. And you know, the night I realized I am having fever too. So then I started to say, no man, this
something look wrong.
Something look, you know. But to tell you the truth, I don't know. The COVID, it didn't appear to me that, you know, it was that, but you know, until a little down further.
Yes.
So like the other day, the day after that, she get up, she I bought also, and she went to work. So I was saying to her, babe, you sure you want to go to work today? Because, you know, she always move, and I noticed that she was not moving as she should, as she would normally move. So I said, boy, she has some stuff to get together, so she
have to go over there.
So I said, all right. She went. I was.
So let me ask you before you go on. You said she came in '95, and it's your first to seeing her like that. Did you ask her why?
No, I didn't ask her why, but true I know that she would have probably go by out of any where
patients are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
I said that, you know, she will want to make sure you're in.
Okay, I understand. Right. So the next day, so she said she have some things to do at work. So
but I know she wasn't in the feeling
the right mood.
So I said, all right. I realized too that, you know,
you're not feeling.
I would normally get up and like eat something or whatever. I didn't like feel for anything to it. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get some fruits. So I get some fruits and I eat some and I bring one for her. And she eat it.
By this time you were at the hospital?
Yes, I bring it to her and she eat it. And then she said thanks, because I don't think she had drink some tea, but she didn't eat much. So to make it a little shorter, the following evening when we came home, she got a call from somebody that would be in the thing and said that I don't know if she was coughing at work or whatever, but they said that they would have understand that she's coughing. So I mean, what is happening? So she says that yes, I'm having a little coughing, but so the person was saying that if you know they want to, so I said all right. So
to do the test.
Yeah. So. We said that, babes. We went downtown and we were sitting in the vehicle, and she said that. We said that, babes, you want. Apparently, to tell the truth, it's like she didn't want to go by the hospital. So I said, you want to go by private doctor then, and then we can move from there. So I said okay. So before we leave, she was. She was like silent, so I said, what happened? She said that she would have heard or understand that the virus would have affect person that like she's A positive. And person that have
she's A positive. Oh
yeah, and a person that would have diabetes.
Oh,
so and she said
so
that
she had diabetes.
Yeah, she said that, boy, you know, we have two of them.
So she's A positive plus she have diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we were like, there was a period of silence, and you know, I wanted us to, you know, I feel depressed and everything. So anyway, we leave to the doctor and thing. We wait a while, and when she went in, the doctor said that you need to go by the hospital right away. So the arrangement was made and went by the hospital. She went in to an area and she, she sat down and they do all the checks and all of that, and she was placed on oxygen. At the time it was 2 liters she was getting, and we talked for a while and she said, alright babes, we're there on the road from morning and thing, and she drink something, she drink one of the glycerin, so she said she's okay and things, so she said I should go home and, freshen
so
up.
By this time, you would have not got the result that she...
No.
The doctor didn't test her, the private doctor you go to?
No, it was done at the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I freshen up and come back, I noticed that, I went back to visit her, I noticed that she was on a higher amount of oxygen. So I said that, babes, what's happening? She said that, no man, everything is okay, it's just that they said that they're gonna give me more so they can gradually reduce it. So I said, okay. The following evening, there was a place in her ear that they would normally.
Somebody around them?
No, I think it's just.
Yeah, go ahead now.
That she would normally, that they would look about this patient because so
go back. Start about this.
Yes.
So when they go back, go again.
She was transferred to a different area that.
At the Savlamar Hospital.
Yes. So whilst there, I was.
She did the test as yet at that time?
No, she did it when she went in
first.
The other area.
Okay.
Right. So after I leave the evening to freshen up and come back, she called me one evening and said that, alright, I think it was probably 3 days after, cause I was in and out with her and, praying with her.
And back then, and at that time, she hadn't gotten the result of it?
She hadn't gotten the result of it.
Okay.
She was on the oxygen and she was, So
she was having problem breathing back at that time?
She was having, coughing and respiratory thing, but it's not like it was major yet. Right?
Okay.
So she called me on WhatsApp. No, she texted me, I have a text. That babes, the results are in and yes, they said it's positive. I said, oh my babes, boy. So I said, anyway, they're giving me the rigorous treatment and all of that, and they're doing all the necessary. So I said, okay, thank God. Alright, so the evening I went there and, we talk and thing and we prayed and we sing and we do everything. And she said, babes, alright, I'm gonna go home and, come back. I just couldn't leave her side. Knowing that, so. Yeah.
But at that time, how were you feeling in terms of health-wise?
Health-wise,
seeing that she have it.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling.
You weren't feeling any side effects, no symptoms?
No symptoms. I had a fever yeah. And I have a loss of appetite.
Okay.
But so I was thinking that since I'm not, my mind is not thinking that it's probably hit because I'm not content. I don't feel anything to eat. But I drink, drink fluids.
Okay, so did it cross your mind that time to do the test, or it was later on?
At the time it crossed my mind to do the test, but I was with her, so I said, all right. When I get tired, I will
okay
go and do it. So I went home and in the fridge. All right, so I went home and I freshen up and come back, and when I went back there, I realized that she was on a different breathing mechanism. So she practically.
So she was. Oh, when you left her, she was.
She was on the high flow nasal.
Oh, okay.
So when I went back, I realized she was on the one that would be over the nose and everything. Yes. So she, to hear her talk is like you couldn't hear her, and she was like more, it's like she was more, having more difficulties.
Yes.
So there's some stuff that, I don't think I want to go into.
Yeah, if you don't have to go into it, don't go into it.
Yeah, but she you know, I spent the whole night with her, and you know, assist her with whatever, because at the point it's like she was more dependent. She could actually, she was extra tired. You could hardly hear what she said. So much after, like, and she said that, you know, to hear what she said and all of that. So,
up to this point, we need to understand this. Up to this point, where we are now, how it was her staff that was taking care of her, right? In terms of nurses and
yes,
stuff.
yes.
What was the treatment like up to that point?
Well, the treatment, I can speak strongly. The treatment was good. They have a few friends that would have known her in her thing that, you know, really rally around and, you know, support her.
Try to do the best they could.
Try to do the best they could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we have heard stories, you know, whenever some nurses find out that people are, they stay away from them.
Trust me, there was they really did their best, and I mean, amongst that, they try to, you know, encourage me and comfort me and things. So I really appreciate that. It was very.
So she was at the Sav Hospital for how long?
She was at Sav Hospital for
about a week.
Approximately 5 days, 6 days.
So the decision was taken to transfer her.
Yes. The decision was taken when her condition was depreciating, was going down.
Yes.
She started to the night. She said that babes. I was gonna say some other things I don't want to.
Yes. Yeah.
Said that she was tired. And she was tired. And I said, babes, I don't know what can I do. And I have the Vicks, I have all peppermint, I have also I rub her foot, I rub her chest, I rub her back. Try to comfort her, try to encourage her to breathe different, because she was breathing fast. She was breathing fast. So, you know, I was like, you know, God is good, because I don't know. This is God that actually bring me through, because it's like I don't know what else to do. Right, so we went through the night, and the morning I prayed with her, and I was playing some, you know, uplifting music on the phone and thing, and they came in to, you know, get her change her sheet and stuff and I went out to, you know, because I was in the thing, to get a breath, you know, and went back in, and she was, you know, her SAT was not where it should be, and, you know, things start to go down where, you know, it called for concern. So the doctor called me one side and said that, Mr. Cunningham, I don't know to say this to you, but your wife is not doing well as we would want her to do. So we might have to, I don't remember the term, but it's like they would have to put her to sleep and put the necessary thing in to make her in a better position to breathe. So she was like, at the time, the doctor said she was refusing. So she was weak and things. And I was like, kind of, you know, not, but she didn't want to be put to after a while she finally, you know, I guess she realized that it's like, you know,
no choice.
So she went on it. She was, you know, practically out. But the thing was breathing. There was bag, and they make some arrangement for her to transport to Cornwall, and she was transported to Cornwall. I went with her, and she went to Cornwall, went into...
That's Cornwall Regional.
Cornwall Regional, yeah. Went into a area. She was placed on the breathing, the thing that would breathe for you. And the doctors there, one of her friend also came. She was the one that thing, and she said, Mr. Cunningham, boy, I don't know to tell you this. You know, the doctor want to talk to you, but I'm telling you, the condition is not good at all. I was, I was overwhelmed. I was crying. I was, So I went to the doctor. He asked for some information, how long, all of that, or how old she be, and all of that, all the imperative information. So I gave it to her, and I was there and things. So they said that, we had to go down. So they assured me that, they will do the best they can and all that, because I couldn't stay there. And I was saying that I would like stay outside, but they encouraged me to, come down and, try to pray and, things so I went in, I said if I can go in and, just touch her, just, So they said, alright, I suit up and thing, and I went in, and, the beeps and thing was there, and, I have my little moment, and I came out, and we came down and come home.
Oh, so you don't leave her at Cornwall and come home, okay.
Yeah, come home, and...
All this time, how were the kids? How were the kids taking it?
The kids were like asking a lot of questions. They know that she was not well.
Alright. Let's not go back to the kids, but just move on. You came down. Yeah. So when you came down, did they transfer her from Cornwall now?
No, they did transfer her from Cornwall. She was still at Cornwall.
Okay, so she actually. Oh.
Yeah. So I came home. My bed, and I just lay down in the bed. I lay down in the bed, and I lay down like this, and I was like going through all the moments before she went in, and up until the moment she went in the hospital and all of that. And all I'm hearing is just the heartbeat of the machine, it's just like ringing in my ears, and it's like I was so in a, I don't know to explain to you, but I was in a crucial moment, and just then things just get worse. My phone ring, and I sort of still like.
It was in the night, right?
Yeah, in the night, around in the 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but 10 o'clock. That was the Sunday night or the Monday?
Sunday night.
The Sunday night, okay.
Yeah. I was like, I hesitated a bit. And I get up and I take up the phone, and I think look at the phone. I answer the phone and said that, is this Mr. Cunningham? And I said yes. And the person said that this is Dr. So-and-so, and can you come by the hospital? Where are you? And I said that I'm in South. They said, oh, that might be, far. But if you can come by the hospital. So I said, what happened? Is there something I need to bring now? Because I would bring it right now. He said, no, it's not that. I said, what is it? He said, sir, this kind of thing I can't really tell you over the phone, but when you can, as soon as you can come, you come. So I know then that this is that is not there. So I like put down the phone and I like lie down. I don't know, I'm still alive now. For the whole night, I just hear the beating.
So did you leave to go there same night? You suspected what happened?
Yes, I know exactly what happened. Somebody called me after and said that
she didn't make
Mr. Cunningham. Yeah, so. I know that she. So I at that point I break down bitterly. I went to the point where I'm like questioning God. That I mean, it's like what else could I do? You know, I after that I pray and I say I'm sorry, you know. But at that point it's like
understandable.
Yeah, I lost. It's like I lost everything. You know, it's like I don't feel like being here anymore.
Yeah, understandable.
I don't feel like being here anymore. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't the case that my faith was strong, I'm telling you, sir, I wouldn't be here today.
Understandable.
Right?
Understandable.
She was. I mean, we do everything together, right? She. I don't know how to explain. We do everything. You understand? And we enjoy each other's company. We I don't know. But you know, to actually have that person is like, you know, that's taken from you like that.
So let me ask you, did you eventually do a COVID test?
I did a COVID test. I got a call from the hospital, from the person that would be in charge of things, and she said that, not only one person, but she said that, Mr. Cunningham, I mean, you know, consider the fact that, you know. So I said, okay, I get myself together. Cause tell you the truth, I didn't feel like doing anything. I just feel like I didn't feel like even go back to work or to, you know, to answer the phone, to do nothing. To talk to nobody. I just feel like just waste away. So I said, all right, you know, I get myself ready and I went over. They said, all right, don't worry, we're gonna organize everything for you. And, you know, you're just gonna come do it and go. So I went, I did it, and I came back, and you know, I was still in my state of depression. You know, a lot of person called me. I just did not feel like, you know, talk, and you know, till a few days after, and 3 days after, they called me and said that I'm positive. So I said, oh, okay. I actually, you know, it was actually in my head before that you know, because I was like all over my wife. You know, and even before that, we were together. We was doing everything. So if she is positive, when she called me and said that she's positive, I know, saying that, you know. So I just I know them.
Because I don't know if you know, but I actually brought it on the channel that you were in hospital battling. Yes. Because somebody gave me that information.
Oh. I was battling corona. I mean, but I wasn't to the point where I am having short.
Did you actually go in the hospital?
No, I did not go.
You stayed home, right?
Yeah. After I did the thing, I came back home, and you know,
So you didn't need the oxygen or anything?
No, they give me the vitamin C. I get some, and some vitamin D and thing, and you know, fluids. I didn't feel it for anything to eat or anything. So, for probably a week or so, it's just basically drinking fluids, Gatorade, and.
Did any of the kids got it?
Like 3 days after I would have done it, and no, after I found out that after they called me and tell me that I have it, to tell you the truth, I would have known in myself that the kids would have it also. Yes. Because I mean, as we say, we were like
all around, yes.
So they called me and said that Mr. Cunningham, it would be best for, you know, all of you, everybody in your household to come and do the test. So I said, all right. So he said that if I couldn't get all the person together, it was 8 of us.
8? Okay.
Right, so I get myself together and we went there, and I did it already. So they did everybody, and we came home, and then a few days after they call and give everybody the result. Everybody is positive.
Everybody positive?
Everybody
all 8? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So did it affect any of the other 8 persons?
The children had fever. I give them DPH and thing, and they didn't like suckle down or you know they were still
up and about.
Yeah, but when I realized the fever, I like give them the So
so the other 8 persons would be your relatives, or?
Yeah, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law.
Okay.
And my wife, uncle.
Okay.
And so nobody like.
Nobody had to go to the hospital.
No.
Okay. And everybody is okay now.
Yes. We would have do our quarantine and it would have end already.
Yes.
So
how has things been? I mean, I know it. How are the kids taking it?
Well,
because they are used to getting up and seeing mommy, and you know,
the kids. The smallest one, he's used to me going for mommy every morning, like when she's on morning shift. So every time I get up and he wake up and he hear the key, he said that, Daddy, you're going for mommy? Say that, no baby, I'm not going for mommy yet. And he does that every morning, up until this morning. He's 3 going on 4. 3. So he don't really register. Yeah. So
how are the bigger ones? The other one, the one before the 4-year-old would be how much? She's 8, going on 9. Oh, the other one is 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know, I thought that she would, you know, but she's the one that always come and come. Because sometimes, you know, I would be crying and normally I would, you know, go away. But she, I don't know, she always like find me and, you know, although I, like, she always said that, Daddy.
Where is she now? Where is she?
She's outside. Deidre? Come here.
Come here, Deidre. Go stand beside Daddy.
She's like, Daddy.
Yeah.
Are you up until today? I was crying. She's like, Daddy, you miss mommy? You wish mommy was here? I said, yes, baby. I wish mommy was here. And she always, you know, hug me and you know, comfort me and thing. She hasn't actually. I haven't seen her actually like cry and thing yet, but she always does share my sadness and hug me and say, "Don't worry, Daddy, you'll be okay." You know, she really comfort me.
Desiree, how are you feeling?
Sad.
Huh? Sad? Miss mommy? You have class today?
I already done it.
Oh, you already done class? Okay. You have to be strong for Daddy. I like how you're taking care of Daddy. Yeah? Just be strong for Daddy. And Daddy will be strong for you too. Alright? You can go back around now. Alright, baby. Yes, sir. So how is the bigger one?
So the bigger one is the boy. I haven't seen him cry yet, but he's sad and things. So I talk to him and things. He understands that mommy is not here anymore and all of that. I haven't seen him actually cry yet. He always sad with me.
What's his name?
Rayon.
Oh, that's Rayon Junior.
Rayon. But they always, you know, comfort me.
Come here, Rayon. Come stand beside
They always comfort me and, you know, hug me when they see that I'm breaking down.
Hold on, Rayon. I can't see in the camera.
Right?
How you doing, sir? Miss Mama? Things will be alright. Daddy is still here, you see?
Yeah, but they trust me. I don't know. They always, you know, hug me, comfort me, tell me that don't cry. I'm gonna be okay and all of that. So I'm really. My wife was a strong person. She has a strong personality. Even when she's hurting inside, you cannot go. You can go. It's like she always smiling. Right? So if you don't know her like that, you won't know when she's yeah. So.
All right, where we are now, I know something is gone. The wife is gone. The kids are in. Well, two of them are in school. The younger one soon start school. Right? There was some there were some persons who were contacting me saying that they'd like to contribute something. They were asking me about a GoFundMe. But for the time being, is there a number where if persons want to contact you, if they want to contribute? Because it's not like persons want to contribute, I can tell you that. We have some people who watch, they're all over the world, and they know that. But before we go to the contribution, I must ask you this. Alright? That's when you regain your composure, I must ask you. There's a question I must ask you. And it relates to the vaccination. I'm told that neither you nor your wife were vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
So none of you were vaccinated.
No.
Were you considering it, or what?
Yes, we were definitely considering it.
Uh-huh.
We're definitely considering it.
A lot of persons, you see, they would say that she worked in the health system, so she would have had all the answers. What would have? Why wouldn't she?
Well, as I said, there was not only one. There was a lot of
things being
uncertainty
said.
and a lot of things being said. Not that you would you're not intelligent or you don't know why you're running with the crowd and all of that. But there was some uncertainty. We planned to take it definitely, but we were actually observing a bit more.
All right. All right. I tell you what. The fact is, you didn't take it.
Yeah.
So we get that. Are you planning on taking it now?
Well, yes.
As soon as you can.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we were saying now the kids. There are some persons who want to assist you with the kids. Is there a WhatsApp number that you could just say it so that if persons want to contact you, after you say the number, I'm gonna put it on the screen so persons can WhatsApp you directly. There are some persons contacted me and wanted to contribute through me, but I don't collect money on it. You understand? I prefer, because when it comes to the money thing, I prefer persons contact you directly. And like I told you, if it is, they could set up a GoFundMe, because there are some persons they would want to contribute without anybody knowing that they are contributing.
Oh, okay.
And you could set up a GoFundMe where people could contribute. But there are some persons who I know who would contribute to you directly. Can you give me a WhatsApp number that persons could send you a WhatsApp message on?
Alright, 771.
That's 876 771
1778.
1778. So that's 876 771 1778.
Yeah.
And okay, so persons who want to contribute, they can always. Like I said, I've never set up a GoFundMe yet, but I'm sure there are persons who could. So if somebody, a close relative, or if you do the research and set it up, we could, after in the other videos, we could send it out and ask persons to contribute to it. But I know that the kids, their mom is gone, they are in school, they're gonna need assistance, and persons, But so Ryan, how has things been now for the past few days? Because
well, there's not a day or night that pass. I don't know when I'm going to have a different feeling in terms. Not say you would forget about or anything, but it's like the feeling of it's like, I'm telling you, it's like it's like although I have friends, I have persons at the hospital, I have everybody that call me and give me all the support, but I just feel like I'm alone. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I just feel empty.
One of the good things is, it's not even the good thing, but if there's the kids, I can tell you the kids will be dependent on you. Yeah. And you have got to try and gain some strength from them also, because there are some nice kids. I mean, sometimes we hope things not go a certain way, but the reality is we have to face it. I am only talking because I've never lost anybody. I mean, I've lost like siblings, but I can just imagine, you and your wife, you set a foundation, you're here, you know, I'm sure you had plans for the future and everything, and to see that in a few days, because it was the time she passed would have been about 7 days after she went into the hospital.
Yeah, approximately.
About 7 days.
Yeah.
When do you plan on, when is the funeral?
The funeral is the 14th of October.
14th of October?
Yeah.
Okay. And with the protocols in place.
Yeah.
But what I could do for you though is I normally stream like funerals on YouTube. Okay. So you could always contact me. Persons who can't attend, send the link. I could set it up. Persons who can't attend, send the link to them and they'll be able to log on free, because YouTube they watch videos free.
Okay.
So 14th of October we could set up something and I'll come and where you plan on doing it?
Well, it's...
Well, let the venue stay for the time.
Okay.
Okay. But we could set it up and I could come and stream it. Persons who want to watch could always watch it. Okay. I wouldn't charge you for that. So you know, I would just come and set it up and people can watch it. Okay. But so Ryan, I know it's rough. It's gonna be rougher. It's gonna be. So when are you planning on going back to work?
Well, going back to work Monday.
Monday coming, okay. Monday the 21st, 20th.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy, boss. I can tell you, it's not gonna be easy. But we just stay strong. The kids are here; they are depending on you.
Yes. And I keep on getting my strength. I mean, the kids are always here. I get calls, encouragement, and things. And
yes.
God is good. I'm telling you.
Yep.
God is good. God is good.
Alright, sir, Ryan. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. You have anything else you want to say before you
go? I just want to encourage person to know God. And not only to know Him from other person, but to know Him on a personal basis. Because in time when everything is taken from you, nobody can give you anything or any encouragement or anything that can make you feel better but the Lord. Right? It's through Him. Apart from friends and family and everything, I'm telling you, if you don't have a personal connection with God, you cannot make it. So I'm encouraging person to know God for themselves, have a personal connection with God, and to hold on to Him regardless of whatever is happening around you. And you will always have the strength to go on.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. Blessed love, everybody.